Vanessa Hudgens. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you.
What do you think of this whole Siberia? Have you heard this is what they're
I
calling?
have. Yeah. I heard that once before. It's crazy. It's really nutty out there.
A perfect time to come to Chicago, right?
I mean, I got to witness history.
You did.
It's special.
We broke records today.
I
So
know.
if nothing else, did you get to go out and do anything, or?
I
see
mean,
the
I
city?
was going from place to place, so I was outside.
Yeah.
It's crazy the amount of pain
Yeah.
cold can bring you.
I hope you layered up at least. I know. It's awful.
To the best that I could, but I really was not prepared for -16.
Right? I mean, what are you? Probably never, right?
Yeah,
So,
no.
well, let's talk about Gimmie Shelter out in theaters January 24th. What an awesome movie. And this is
Thank
a
you.
way I don't think anybody's ever seen you in a role like this before.
I've never seen me in a role like this before.
Right. So why did you choose to do this movie? Why was it appealing to you?
There was a lot of reasons. I mean, I think that it was a very fearless film, and it's rare for something like that to come around. It's based on a true story, and I think that when it is, you have a deeper connection to the story, to the characters, that just makes it more personal. And it touches a lot of subjects that normally aren't looked over, and it takes a lot of courage to do that. So I honored the director and his writing, and just knew that it was going to be something kind of special.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, I mean, you don't really get along with your dad that well, and in the movie, and your mom is sort of just kind of lost all on her own, and so you're sort of put on your own, and so you do everything from you're eating garbage in a scene
Homeless.
to you're homeless, having to find your way. I mean,
While pregnant.
while pregnant, and I read somewhere too that while you were pregnant, doing the pregnancy scene and having the baby, is it true that you split a blood or popped a blood
Oh,
vessel?
I popped many blood vessels. My whole neck and cheek were just covered in red spots.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
So you really took this, went all in with this role.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way to do it. If you're going to do something, you better do it full-heartedly.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people can tell.
And, of course, a lot of people might be from High School Musical. Was there an effort there, I really want to get away from High School Musical and sort of just start this new track?
I mean, the last High School Musical I did 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, and I've been working since then. So it's not even me looking at the past trying to distance myself from it. It's just simply me growing and exploring and pushing myself.
And so when you sort of make this transition, is it difficult? Because you did even music too, and you do music. I mean, is this something you want to continue, or roles of this nature, you think?
I mean, I just want to continue to do things that seem terrifying.
Yeah.
And are completely different from anything I've ever done. I mean, when you're young, that's when you grow the most, so you got to push yourself, otherwise you become stagnant, and that's the last thing that I want to do. So I just want to continue to tackle as many different things as I can. Use my fear as my compass.
Okay, so I want to do one thing a little bit different if I can. This is something new that I've actually never, so I figured in the new year, do something new. This is called Shelly Shakes It Up. And I have
Shakes it up.
Shakes it up. So
She's
literally
doing it.
shaking it up. We're also going to kind of shake it up. There's a bunch of just random questions,
Okay.
and today it's a winner hat.
Nice.
So if you just want to draw a question and just give your best answer, whatever answer comes to your head.
What event in the past, present, or future would you like to witness in person? Oh, dear goodness. Maybe Woodstock.
I love that answer.
Because I love the 70s, and I love Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix, and to be able to be sitting on grass with a bunch of hippies and seeing him live is just be spiritual.
And I mean, you might as well come back for Lollapalooza. That's kind of similar.
Yeah, I'm planning on it. I'm a big festival freak. I love it.
Oh, good. Hope to see you there. So I have a minute. Want to do another one? Here,
Yeah.
let me do one now.
When was the best time you sent something? When was the last time you sent
Sorry,
something
bad
back at
handwriting.
a restaurant, and why? I feel like I did this kind of recently. Oh, I was too polite and I wouldn't send it back, and they still charged me for it. I was really bummed. It was salmon cheek,
Yeah.
and they made it sound really appetizing, but when I got it, I took a bite and I gagged a little. And the look of it just really freaked me out. And I thought that he was going to take it off the bill, but he didn't.
I hate it when that happens.
I know, it's so depressing.
And you're so nice. You're like me. I'm too nice. I mean, and
Yeah.
I didn't realize that salmon cheek is like a thing you could eat.
It's really disgusting.
Yeah.
I don't recommend it.
And speaking of food, in the movie, you had to eat, like I said, garbage and even a raw egg. What was worse of the two?
The raw egg.
Yeah, that looked awful.
I was really freaking out about that one. It was really disgusting. And Ron was convinced that I had to do it. And so I laid down the rules and told him it's only happening once, so he better get it.
You did it, and you just, like you said, you went for it. Well, Vanessa, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Stay warm. And, of course, Gimme Shelter in theaters January 24th. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.